Well, hello, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. How are you? This is being posted Saturday, September 3rd, 2016. Yes, Labor Day weekend. It is here and it is upon us. And I don't want you to regret what the weekend brings you. You know, we really need to be careful of that carb creep. And wow, can it creep in rather quickly. First, it can start with an overabundance of fruit. And having too many pieces of fruit, too much fruit too early in the day, can lead to problems later in the day, later on the weekend, and regrets on Tuesday morning for what you might have done today, tomorrow, and Monday on the holiday. With final, how many food funerals are going on this weekend, right? We're never going to have another cookout ever again. So I'm going to have, I'll go backwards, the s'more, and I'm going to have a hot dog with a roll, and I'm going to have a hamburger with a bun, and I'm going to have potato salad, and I'm going to have that guacamole dip with 952 tortilla chips, because one is too many and 952, I'm just trying to see if 1,000 could be enough. But I stopped. Why? Because the burgers were done, right? So that is a carb creeping, Tuesday regretting kind of meal to have over this weekend. Or maybe you're playing it low key and just sticking to home and not really having a whole bunch of special stuff, but a whole bunch of stuff that in one day is more than enough, but then you have a whole bunch of special stuff 2 days in a row, maybe throwing in a big breakfast one of those days, and then maybe a big lunch the third day, and then the final salute to summer that night on the grill. I don't know how you eat. But it's one thing if it's all tracked and you're allowing it, and you have enough smart points or you have enough macros, and everything is nice and balanced. But it's another thing if it's a free-for-all. You need to be careful. You want to be careful of what you're going to allow this weekend. And for our Canadian friends or our European friends, our English friends, they might not be celebrating Labor Day. And so they don't even know what all of this hoopla is about. But it's just another 4th of July, which is also holidays that they don't celebrate. It's American made, and we do great justice to great foods, right? And the foods that didn't perhaps have a history with us until they stopped working, and we began to do a digestion metabolism slowdown, and we began to gain weight. And then these holiday events, these wonderful rites of passage with these days, began to be not deadly to us, but weightly to us. And we don't want to gain weight. It's not easy attending events where all of these things are served and saying no to all of them. But it's important to know that you are the only person that can apply your own breaks. I often talk about bookending, and that's going to an event and telling somebody you're going to an event, or maybe you're lucky to be going to the event with that person, and you are really giving away your food, as we used to say in OA. So you're telling people exactly what you're going to have, the portion size, and you do nothing more than have that. And then you report after what you did, and that's the bookending. And then that keeps a lot of us really safe in the world of, oh, come on, oh, what's the big deal? I mean, if you think of it, think of the serving size of the plasticware, the cookout, the plastic, well, sometimes they're plastic and sometimes they're like the heavy-duty cardboard. And think about how they've grown. It used to be just the regular, the round dinner plate size. I think the dinner plate's even grown. But now we have this humongous oval-shaped vehicle that we can put scoops and scoops and scoops and slabs of things on it, and it's crazy. And then we eat the whole thing, and we don't want to do that. It's not like it's a big treat anymore. We've gone to that party many, many times. Maybe not that party, but that party, where you had too much of a good thing, and it just ultimately doesn't work or feel good. I mean, maybe your tummy gives you a hard time the next day. Maybe the scale isn't very nice to you the next day. But maybe it flips that switch. And that's what I always talk about being very, very careful about. That switch, once it flips and it starts saying more, 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 and you're not really prepared to say, nope, not going there, because you're still going there. So be careful of the carb creep, because having too many carbs creates a hunger for more carbs. And those carbs can make us crash. And when we do crash, it's like, oh, God. That crash, and the only thing that's going to fix it is another sort of food high. It would be hard to come out of a carb crash from having the standard American diet items and saying, yeah, I'm going to have a hard-boiled egg and a cup of black tea for lunch. It's not going to happen, right? And so deviating from your wonderful plan is not a good thing for you. I don't know if I know I'm not ever out of the woods, and I certainly wouldn't know if you're out of the woods or not, and can eat carbs in safety. I know that I can't. And I'm just talking like having a fruit salad. I've got a fruit salad planned for later today, and everything is measured, and it's 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce. It's like 4 ounces of blackberries and black grapes and blackberries from the garden. And then I think there's something else in it. But anyway, it's all carefully measured and tracked. And that's that. And it's funny to make a fruit salad for one for that amount of time. But that's what I have to do. Why? Because a bowl of a fruit salad can be very deceptive and could keep me at the trough, right? So I have to be very careful that 1 ounce of black grapes, that 1 ounce of blackberries, and so forth, is measured and put into the bowl that I'm having the fruit salad, and that is that. And that is going to be my treat, kind of my send-off to the end of the summer. It's just funny. That's just how I roll now. So, anyway, protect yourself this weekend. We don't want to have a messy Tuesday morning. The kiddos will probably be going back to school, if not already. They have in this town. But it's good, to get your routine back, the cooler weather, better sleeping weather. Maybe your exercise can be re-upped, and you can take care of what it is that you need to do for you, right? For your tracker, for your food program, what's in your cart at the grocery store, what you begin to prepare for your family and yourself, and what you no longer allow. And dealing with the emotions sometimes comes later, but they will come if you allow them. And seeing, what is it that makes me want to eat the crap, that makes me want to sabotage my progress? And that's another topic for another time. But right now, we want to get you to Tuesday morning, clean, real clean, with your tracker and your food plan and what you put in your body. And if it all matches, that's a score, right? Have a wonderful weekend. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.